Good evening, good evening. This is Marie Holiday. I hope everybody had a fabulous day today. And before we get started, please hit that subscribe button and hit my notification button. Support and subscribe to my channel. And with that being said, let's get down to today's lecture. Actually, this is a requested lecture, so pay attention. The topic is what to do when your teen begins dressing provocatively. So parents, pay attention. It doesn't matter if you're mother, father, pay attention. Has your teen been dressing in a provocative manner? If you're dealing with teen issues revolving around personal style, you might be confused about your next move. You know that clothing is a tool for personal expression and you don't want to remove your daughter's creativity. But at the same time, you are also aware that provocative dress can attract attention from the wrong boys, not to mention older men. So how far should a parent go in limiting teen girls' dress code? When your teen suddenly changes her style of dress, you should, as a parent, take notice. This change can be indicative of other teen issues. There could be many of issues going on, such as rebelling against her parents or the authorities, struggling with self-worth or confidence. I did a prior video uploads several months ago on the value of self-esteem. Check out that video. Running with a new and possibly pragmatic group of friends, experiencing an inappropriate relationship with a boy or older man. Provocative dress doesn't necessarily indicate teen girls' self-esteem problems, but it can, but not always. But it's still a sign that something is changing in your daughter's world. I'm a mother. I've raised a daughter. My daughter is 28 years old, and as a mother, I raised my daughter. So I'm speaking from a mother experience in terms of me being a mother and raising a daughter. And although I do want to say I never had to face these issues with my daughter, but at the same time, I'm going to talk about some other tips further on in this lecture and some things that I did as a mother to guide my daughter through the journey of an infant all the way to a young woman. So even though self-esteem may not be an issue in regards to why a teen is dressing provocatively, but it's still a sign that something is changing in your daughter's world. So when you sit down to have a conversation, be sure to come from a non-judgmental place when you're sitting down and having that discussion with your daughter. Let your daughter know that you notice a change. These are just some parenting tips. I'm just putting this information out there that could help any parent in terms of guiding their teen daughter through this process if this is an issue. So let your daughter know that you notice the change and you're curious about her viewpoints on why she's dressing the way she is. Get that teen viewpoint, because dealing with teen girls' dress codes isn't always fun. Your daughter might be angry that you're thinking about setting limits on the way she is dressing. Remember, you're the parent. However, a teen mind isn't fully developed, which means she might be capable of understanding the consequences of her actions. She may not be capable of understanding the consequences of her action because a teenage brain is not fully developed. That's why adults must set limits. As parents, we must set limits, and I'm here to tell you. You can also help protect against predators by allowing your daughter to express herself in a more appropriate manner. Choose a teen girl's dress code that allows for pretty pieces, cute styles, and age-appropriate attire. Explain that your daughter doesn't have to show skin to be beautiful and attractive. And I'm here to tell you, because the boys will always cherish her beauty even more if she isn't dressed provocative. And most importantly, again, I'm a mother. I've raised a daughter, and I can't stress this enough. Most importantly, mothers, believe it or not, it's critical that we be role models for our daughters, be role models for all women, from the moment they're born all the way throughout their life, in terms of how we speak, how we dress, how we conduct ourselves. We are the first role models to our daughters throughout life. Again, my daughter, 28 years old, and I still pay attention to how I talk to people, my behavior, my conduct, how I dress in front of a full-grown woman, because we really are role models to not just the young girls, but to all young girls. And I'm here to tell you, because they watch us, they observe us. So the mothers has got to be that first role model to that daughter. And if self-esteem is an issue for that teen, there's teen tips for boosting self-esteem. Actually, these tips for boosting self-esteem can apply to anybody on the planet, whether you're a teen or a full-grown adult, male, female, it don't matter. So I'm going to present some tips in boosting self-esteem. Number one, you must identify and challenge your negative beliefs and replace those negative beliefs with positive beliefs. If a person got that negative belief that they're not going to finish school, or they're not going to get that job they want, or if they're not going to be able to, whatever goal they're trying to achieve, that negative thought will drive negative behavior. So we got to identify and challenge our negative beliefs and replace them with positive beliefs. Number two, identify the positive about yourself. Everybody got talents. Everybody got skills. Everybody got something that they're good at. So identify the positive about yourself. Number three, build positive relationships and avoid negative relationships. Because positive relationships, when you center yourself around positive people radiate positive energy. So you want to build positive relationships and avoid the negative ones. Number four, become more assertive and learn to say no. You don't always have to be a yes person. You don't have to always say yes when someone may ask you to do something if it's going to take away quality of time from yourself. So be assertive. It's okay to say no, because if a person really do care about you, they're going to respect you and care about you rather you say yes or no. Number five, improve your physical health. We all know that when a person take care of themselves physically, eating right, exercising, or keeping up with their doctor's appointment, improving your physical health will have a positive impact on boosting that self-esteem. And number six, take on challenges. Try on a sport that you may never have done before. Learn a foreign language. Take on challenges. When we take on challenges in life, I'm here to tell you that will assist in boosting that self-esteem. So those are just some powerful pointers on not just a teen, but anybody can use to boost their self-esteem. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have on this topic. I hope you got something out of it in terms of what to do when your teen begins dressing provocatively. Do not forget to please hit my subscribe button, hit my notification button, support and subscribe to this channel, and also be on the lookout I have, as the audience is aware, I have a book that's in publication as we speak. The name of my book is going to be Awake Financial Freedom, where I'm going to share with the audience, share with the reader on how Marie Holiday ascended from financial destruction to complete financial freedom. There is a spiritual base to that book. So be on the lookout. That book will be hitting all major bookstores first of the year. And with that being said, that's all I have. Simplify, Simple Fidelis. Hit that subscribe button, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great evening.